Welcome back to the cause. Yesterday was a very interesting day with Brand and Chinchilla. I believe Chinchilla to be one of the greatest female singers of today. I mean, there's a bunch of powerhouses out there, you know. I mentioned a couple not too long ago. You have Adele, Evanescence. These are old school powerhouses, you know what I mean? Not really old school, but, 2000 era. Very strong women singers. I'm trying to get away from just comparing artists with other artists. But I enjoy having the ability to make comparisons, to really place a person in a category, It's just not just out there, not having any housing at all. I mean, so that's the way I work, that's the way I look at things. But I just think that she's a very strong singer. Chinchilla is a very, very, very powerful singer. I think that Ren did a great job too. He played his part. He played his role. He came in. He gave her the spotlight for the majority of the time, but he did what he needed to do. He was very sultry, you know what I mean? He came in the way he was supposed to. They really did sexual healing a real justice. Had me thinking about my girl. My girl and I don't live in the same location. We don't stay in the same area. So it's very tough at times talking to her long distance and communicating like that. Yeah. That's one of the strongest things that's one of the most heartbreaking things to do is a long distance relationship. Being with your girl and thinking about your girl all the time, not being able to hold her and comfort her. And to hear a song like that, how they were just in complete unison with each other, almost just in sync with each other harmoniously, and just interconnectedly, they were just fused together. It was just a marvelous presentation of themselves in music, busking in the UK, I believe. Absolutely amazing to me. Just absolutely amazing. And it just had me thinking about my girl. Like I said, there's no other woman for me but my girl. And that's why I think that women are so special. I just think that they're really special. Hey, that's what I think. And, I guess I'll die believing in that. Rand did a great job. Like I said it multiple times that he's one of the greats. He could bring a song, any type of song. I'm beginning to realize that he can grab any song, any genre of song, bring it to whatever studio, corner, busking, whatever, and he can give that song a facelift. This is what I've noticed he can do. He's just one of those guys, and I don't know how to say it better than what I'm saying it right now. But without further ado, I want to mention the song that I'm going to do today, and that is What You Want. I've heard a lot about this. I heard a lot about a lot of songs. I'm being flooded now, for real. I'm being hit every which way with requests. Every which way. I'm realizing just how much work this man has out there. I'm like totally surprised. I just want to say too that I so appreciate my subscribers. I appreciate your loyalty. I really appreciate your loyalty. And to those who are not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate your subscription. But without further ado, let's get to What You Want.
Oh my god, music these days is like so lame. I can't listen to the radio without cringing my big tits off. I wish someone would take it back to the old school. Boom like dynamite, yes I'll get wild. Blowing up the scene like a freaking missile. Quick hit the deck, so here comes the pressure. Sounds so ill, better call a health inspector. People of the world, people all over the nation. This is my jam, yes I bring the good vibration. Lyric education, I'm elevating the ratings. It's blatant, I'm painting the shape with this great innovation I'm making. When I step up on the scene, fresh like Ross when the grass is green. Start the commercial, I'll be the master. Sword in the stone, I'm the new King Arthur. Could I get a minute to finish this pinnacle of music? Fuse it with blues and then use it carefully. Please don't abuse it, lose it like a mental patient. Schizophrenic conversation. Hi Ren, my name is Ren. Nice to meet you. Oh, that's great, man. I got what you want. school kicks with a new school twist, banging on my MP3. I got what you need, I got what you want. A vintage classic, bounce like elastic, old school song.
Devastating words like a whirlpool, tough like a turtle.
I rock a whole room without a single rehearsal. Face turn purple, blowing off steam. I glow like Christmas, watch me gleam. Come out the blue like a shark attack. I got you in my jaws, how you gonna react? When I snap my trap, I crack your back flat. I biggity, 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 biggity snap my trap. Jump in, jump out, shake it all about. Move to the sound now, sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down, sit the fuck down. I'm king like Kong, so pass me the crown. I'm warrior like Xena, Julius like Caesar. Cooler than an ice cube sitting in your freezer. I'm Rocky but I'm meaner, I'll turn you like I'm Tina. Flow could turn an atheist into a believer. I got what you want, I got what you need. Old school kicks with a new school twist, banging on my MP3. I got what you need, I got what you want. A vintage classic, bounce like elastic, old school song.
Flipping sick face, I'm wicked, tricky, I'm lippy, I'm sick. Ripping, you tripping, no kidding, dipping, then rip off the set. With the rhythm, I give them shivers, I'm triggering kids. Edibles, biblical, mythical, critical, hold my breath.
Hold my breath, nothing more, nothing less. Puffing, draw, passing left, busting raw on her chest. I digress, I'm a menace, I'm a mess. I'm the baker, make the bread, undertaker, raise the dead. I got what you want, I got what you need. Old school kicks with a new school twist, banging on my MP3. I got what you need, I got what you want. A vintage classic, bounce like elastic, old school song. I got what you want, I got what you need. Old school kicks with a new school twist, banging on my MP3.
Oh, that's great, man.
Hello, mate. We're shooting, filming. I'm on authorization. Oh, sorry, man. I thought you were. It was okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, brother.
That was very, very, very innovative. Like, it sound like in certain areas, like Run DMC, in certain areas sound like Wu-Tang, Old Dirty Bastard. I mean, he has Ren has a unique way of making something his own. Like, it's just like unthinkable what he says at certain times. Like, what you want, I got what you need. Wow, it's just, and then he flips it. I got what you need, I got what you want. The thing is, what I'm trying to emphasize here is that his ingenuity is so beyond commonplace that it becomes so irregular. You see him as like Red Mercury. Like, does it really exist? You know, is what he doing really real, or is it just something that I'm imagining? Because this guy is different. He's like totally different. Like when you go back and listen to what he said, it's so crazy. He says something like, "Could I get a minute to finish this pinnacle of music? Fuse it with blues, then use it. Please don't abuse it, lose it. Like a mental patient, schizophrenic conversation. Hi, Ren. My name is Ren. Nice to meet you. Oh, that's great, man." This guy, like, when I go through it in my mind and when I like realize what he's saying is so like, it's so different, man. He will say something like, fuse it with blues and carefully use it, don't lose it. Like, this guy is like, I don't know, he's just like different. His ability is crazy. Then he'll say something like, "I'm king like Kong, so pass me the crown. I'm a warrior like Xena. Julius like Caesar. Cooler than the ice cube sitting in your freezer." This guy is just too cool for school. I'm telling you, man. He does his own thing, man. He just does his own thing, man. He brings his own flavor. Then he says what do you want? He says, I got what you want, I got what you need. You know what I'm saying? I got what you need, I got what you want. Whichever way you want to say it, new school or old school, I could bring it to you. This guy is smooth like that. This is what I'm saying. He's that guy when it comes down to doing your things in flair and being able to bring it to the masses. That's Ren. Ren has the ability to package it, wrap it up, and deliver it. Listen, he's the elves, Santa Claus, you know what I'm saying, and the reindeer. You know what I mean? This guy, he brings those gifts. Oh, he said something real crazy when he was like, said something like, I digress. I'm a menace. I'm a mess. But he says something about exploding on. Listen, I'm not going to go to that part. We all know what he said, but then he says something like, I'm the make the bread, Undertaker, raise the. Listen, man, because he said that towards the end, because towards the end of the second verse, he says something like, my flow will turn an atheist into a believer, something like that. So this guy is listen, he's always outside of his box. And then he wants everybody else to jump in so he can just close the cap and keep all of us in there. And then he's the Easter bunny jumping around, dropping off the eggs. And I'm not trying to be in that box. But yo, he does his thing. He does his thing. I have to admit, he does his thing. Like, I believe that he's the best rapper. I once did not believe that he was the best rapper of today. Like his versatility, I'm saying his versatility. Because of his versatility, I called him the best rapper. I'm talking about the best secular, not singular, but secular rapper, out there. I mean, I know not another rapper that does secular rap that is better than him. Period. No, not one. No, I don't. No, not as diverse, not as versatile. And I'm not trying to make comparison. I'm not saying that he wants to be seen that way. I'm saying as far as me being a so-called a person that would be considered a person that doesn't believe that another person can can be a particular thing. I didn't believe that at first, and now I do believe that he is the best rapper that's out today, best secular rapper out there today. Period. 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 And he's the best all around too. The best all around musical artist. Best all around. Gave that to him already. I'm not saying that he's trying to achieve that, but that's what I'm saying I see him as. So basically, hey, to my mind, the way I think about it, keep saying the same thing, but that might have to become a notion when I do Ren reactions. This is the notion that he's the best all around musical artist and he's the best secular rapper out there today. You know what I mean? I think I might have to keep that as his personal notion every time I do a Ren reaction. So it doesn't feel like I'm saying something over and over and over again for no reason. Sound like a broken record? Nah, I'm just saying what I feel. You feel me? You have to cut it. Time out. Yes. To all my subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. You guys have been the very best. The very, very, very best. To those who are not subscribed to my channel, I will really, really appreciate your subscription. Leave a comment below, leave a like, share this video. And until next time, deuces.